Hello everyone, this is Turn One Scoop, and we are back into not playing any Magic today. We were able to use up all our resources, all our golds and gems to play into the Magic the Gathering Foundations. We were able to make it to 93 packs that we are going to open up. So that is for the entire pre-release and the weekend ever since Magic the Gathering Foundations came out. So we are going to open it up. Let's try and see what kind of decks or cards that we are able to get. So will help us complete our collection for the set. First up, we have Arabo, the first Fang, pretty good for a Cat Lord. 3 mana, 2/2 with +1/+1 for our cats. And whenever another, whenever Arabo or another non-token cat you control enters, create a 1/1 white cat creature token. So we have also Cat Collector that creates cats as well. Courageous Goblin, Campus Guide. Most of them are reprints like Bite Down, Thespian, Wary Thespian, Aegis Turtle. Good Fortune Unicorn is one of the new cards that came out. So let's go ahead, open it up. Another reprint, Ruby. We have Blossoming Sands, also reprint. New card, Stab, Cryptfester, Gorehorn Raider. We have Fury Annihilation, Involuntary Employments in the reprint. And for our rare, we have Painful Quandary, which is also a reprint. We have Banishing Light, a reprint. Bite Down, we have some common and uncommon wild cards. Think Twice is a reprint. Rugged Highlands reprint. This is new, Dreadwing Scavenger. 3 mana, 2/2, flying. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, draw a card, then discard a card. Threshold, this creature gets +1/+1 and has Death Touch as long as there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard. We have Ashroot Animist. This is a 4 mana 4/4 with Trample. When this creature attacks another target creature you control, gains Trample and gets X and X until end of turn, where X is that creature's power. Alright, moving on. Alright, new card. We have Goblin Negotiation. Goblin Negotiation deals X damage to target creature. Create a number of 1/1 red goblin creature tokens equal to the number of excess damage dealt to that creature this way. Sanguine Siphoner is a reprint. Grow from the Ashes is a reprint. Bake into a Pie also reprint. Involuntary Employment reprint. Think Twice reprint. Wild Card. And then for a rare, we have Sear Slicer Goblin. It has Raid at the beginning of your end step. If you attack this turn, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token. Alright, we have Quake Strider Ceratops. This is a new card. A 12/8, no abilities, just being a big dinosaur. That's pretty much it. We have Common Wild card, Jungle Hollow, Swiftwater Cliff also reprints. Heir Apparent is a new card. When this creature enters, create a number of 1/1 white rabbit creature token equal to the number of other creatures you control named Heir Apparent. A deck can have any number of cards named Heir Apparent, so pretty good. We have Wildwood Scourge. This is a X1 green. This creature enters with a 1/1 counter on it. Whenever one or more 1/1 counters are put on another non-hydro creature you control, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. We have Lunar Insight. Draw a card for each different mana value among non-land permanents you control. down to 88 cards. We have Heraldic Banner, which is another reprint from Eldraine. Let's see. Choose a color whenever then creatures you control of the chosen color gets +1/+0. Add 1 mana of the chosen color. Grab Refute, new card, counter spell, draw a card, and discard a card. Goblin Borders, Raid. We have Hungry Ghoul, Fanatic Firebrand. We have Gleaming Barrier, Twin Blade Blessing, a new card which is Flash, Aura, and then Double Strike for the creature. And then we have Drake Hatcher, 2 mana, blue, 1/3, Vigilance, Prowess. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, put that many incubation counters on it, and then remove 3 incubation counters from this creature. Create a 2/2 blue Drake creature token with flying. All right, let's go open up. We have Kellen, Planar Trailblazer for 1 red, 2/1. It has the ability to pay 2. If Kellen is a scout, it becomes a human fairy detective and gains whenever Kellen deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. And then the other one, if Kellen is a detective, it becomes a 3/2 human fairy rogue and gains double strike. Exsanguinate, also a reprint. Broken Wings reprint. Gutless Plunderer, say Death Touch Raid. When this creature enters, if you attack this turn, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may put one of those cards back on top of your library. Put the rest into your graveyard. We have Mischievous Mystic, also a new card, flying. Whenever you draw your second card, each turn create a 1/1 blue fairy creature token with flying. We have Banishing Light, reprint, Giant Growth, reprint, thank you for coming back, and Jungle Hollow. We have Tiny Bones, Bubble Burglar. It's a 2 mana, 1/3. Whenever an opponent discards a card, exile it from the graveyard with a stash counter on it. During your turn, you may play cards you don't own with stash counters on them from exile, and mana of any type can be spent to cast those spells. Pay 4. Each opponent discards a card, activate only as a sorcery. We have Midnight Snack, a new card that produces a food token whenever you attack. And then Affectionate Idric, reprint, Sure Strike reprint, Burglar Rat reprint, Robe from the Ashes reprint. Quick Draw Katana is not a reprint. This is equipment, and equipped creature gets +2 and 0 and has First Strike. Inspiring Call is a reprint from Cons. Firebrand Archer from Amonkhet. We have Cryptfester, we already know. Feldar Savior, a new card, lifelink, that gives counters to other creatures. Skyship Buccaneer, flying raid. When this creature enters, if you attack this turn, draw a card. And we already know that. For the rare, we have Kaikar, Zephyr Awakener, 4 mana, 3/4 flying. When you cast a non-creature spell, choose one, exile another target creature you control, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step, or create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. A Braid is a reprint. Erudite Wizard, this is new. It's a 3 mana 2/3 that whenever you draw a card, put a second card actually. Each turn, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Everything else we pretty much know. Cathar Commander reprint, Broken Wings a reprint, and we have another wild card. And Race the Past is a 4 mana. Return all creature cards with mana value 5 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Ooh, we have Overrun, which came back. Really love this card. We have Mocking Sprite and Involuntary Employment. Blossoming Sands is a reprint. Sanguine Siphoner, we already know. Refute, we already know. And Zombify. Zombify came back to standard. Return target card from your graveyard to the battlefield. And Rootscarred Demon is a 7 mana 6/6 flying. When this creature enters, search your library for a card, put it into your hand, then shuffle. We have Balmor Battle Mage Captain, also came back as a reprint. Vampire Soul Caller is new. Flying, this creature can't block. When this creature enters, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Everything else we already know. And we have Sylvan's Scavenging. It's a 3 mana enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, choose one. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control, or create a 3/3 green raccoon creature token if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. Our first mythic, but before that, we have Blanchwood Armor, that's a reprint. Everything else we already handled. Axe Guard Cavalry is a 2 mana, um, 2/2 that taps to give another creature haste. And Sower of Chaos, which is a new card. Target creature can't block this turn. Alright, so what is our mythic today? Omniscience is a reprint card. You may cast spells from your hand without paying their mana cost. Nice. And moving on, we have every other reprints that we can figure out. And for our rare card, we have Blasphemous Edict. Um, this is another version of Blasphemous Act. So you may cast this for 1 black mana. If there are 13 or more creatures on a battlefield, then each player sacrifices 13 creatures of their choice. So that's pretty good. Very situational, good for commanders, EDH, but not good in standard, limited, or anything other than that. So, Aetherize is a reprint, I believe. Return all attacking creature to their owner's hand. Nothing new. Reassembling Skeleton is not new. And we have Loot, Exuberant Explorer, it's a 3 mana 1/4. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Pay 6, tap, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you control from among them and put it onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom in a random order. Second mythic. So I wonder how many mythics we can open with this one. So Snakeskin Veil is new. Burst Lightning is a reprint. Actually, this is a reprint as well. Burst Lightning is a reprint. That has kicker, deals 2 damage to any target, or pay additional 4 to kick, deals 4 damage instead. We have Strix Lookout, Flying Vigilance, and also we have Helpful Hunter, new card. When this creature enters, draw a card. For our Mythic, we have a Mythic Wild card, so this can be anything. We have Sunbless Healer is a new card, kicker for 2 and cast for 2 and it's 3/1. When this creature enters, if it was kicked, return target non-land permanent card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Luminous Rebuke is reprint. We have 2 new other wild cards, and Lathril Blade of the Elves, a 4 mana 2/3. Whenever Lathril deals combat damage to a player, create that many 1/1 green elf warrior creature tokens, and then tap 10 untap elves you control. Each opponent loses 10 life and you gain 10 life. Third mythic for tonight. We have Sire of Seven Deaths. It's a 7 mana Eldrazi 7/7. First strike, Vigilance, Menace, Trample, Reach, Lifelink, Ward, pay 7 life. That's it. Pretty much all um, glorious abilities. We have Slumbering Cerberus. It's a 4/2 drop. And at the beginning of each end step, this creature died this turn, untap target creature. Dazzling Angel is also a good card. Whenever another creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. It's a 2/3. Everything else is reprint. So third Mythic. Nice. Moving on, we have Heroes Downfall, Evolving Wilds, or Thespian remake, reprints, except for Cackling Prowler. That's a 4 mana, 4/3 ward 2. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. We have High Society Hunter, 5 mana, 5/3, flying. When this creature enters, or sorry, when this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Whenever another non-token creature dies, draw a card. We have Fire Spitting Whelp, which is a new one. Whenever you cast a non-creature or dragon spell, Fire Spitter Whelp deals 1 damage to each opponent. We also have Grappling Kraken, 4 mana, 5/6. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, tap target creature and opponent control and put a stun counter on it. For our rare, we have Archmage of Runes, 5 mana, 3/6. Instants and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever you cast an instance or sorcery, draw a card. Okay, we have Burnished Heart reprint, Incinerating Balance as a reprint. For a rare card, we have Electro Duplicate, 3 mana sorcery. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except it has haste. And at the beginning of the end step, sacrifice this token. Number 4, Mythic for the night. Let's see, everything else is a reprint except for Dragon Trainer. When this creature enters, create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying. We have Quilled Great Maw, 6 mana, 7/7. Nice. Trample. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage during your turn, put that mini 1/1 counter on it. It must survive to get the counters. You may cast this creature from your graveyard by removing 6 counters from among creatures you control in addition to paying its other cost. We have Llanowar Elves that came back. Pretty nice. Dwynet's Elite, also a reprint. Seeker's Folly is new one. Target opponent discards 2 cards, or creatures your opponent control get -1/-1 until end of turn. Rare wild card. Boo! You wanted something more. 70 cards to go. Here we go. Going to be a good run. Nothing new except for Revenge of the Rats. Create a tap 1/1 black rat creature token for each creature card in your graveyard. We also have Icewind Elemental, flying. When this creature enters, draw a card, then discard a card. We have Elvish Archdruid. It's a 3 mana 2/2. Other elves you control get +1/+1, and add 1 for each elf you control. Everything else is a reprint, so our rare card would be Anthem of Champions, a 2 mana enchantment. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Pretty nice. Mythic number 5. We have going to be a secret. So, Empyrean Eagle is a reprint. Goblin Surprise is new. Creatures you control get +2/+1 until turn, and create 2/1/1 red goblin creature tokens. Beastskin Ranger, also a new card. Trample, 3/3 for 3. Whenever another creature you control enters, this creature gets +1 and 0 until its turn. And Hitsuguru's Second Right, also a reprint. And our mythic is da-da-da, Kaito, Cunning Infiltrator for 3 mana for 3. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a loyalty counter on Kaito. And then +1, put up to 1 target creature you control can't be blocked this turn. Draw a card, then discard a card, and then -2, create a 2/1 blue ninja creature token. And -9, you get an emblem with whenever a player casts a spell, you create a 2/1 blue ninja creature token. Ooh, so that's gonna be a while. Alright, let's do 2 more. Okay, here we go. What do we have? We have Brooks Uprising, which is a reprint. Eaten Alive, also a reprint. Elementalist Adept is a flash prowess 2/1. And for our rare, we have Solemn Simulacrum, which is another reprint. This creature enters, you may search your library for a basic land card, put that card onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. When this creature dies, you may draw a card. Alright, 66. Execute order number 66. We have Seismic Rupture for 3. This is a reprint. Macabre Waltz, also reprint. Vanguard Seraph, that's new. Whenever you gain life for the first time each turn, surveil 1. Giant Growth and Mocking Sprite are all reprints, and for our rare, we have Thousand Year Storm, which is a reprint. 6 mana. Whenever you cast a instant or sorcery spell, copy it for each other instant and sorcery spell you've cast before it this turn. You may choose new targets for the copies. Alright. So we have 65 more packs to open, but we'll take a break for a short and get my voice back. Kind of parched at the moment, so we'll take a break and I'll be right back. Hello everyone, this is Turtle Scoop and we are back and we're going to be opening up some packs, and this time we still have some 65 packs to open. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's go take a look and see what we have. Alright, Micromancer, we've seen this already. Involuntary Employment, an offer you can refuse as a reprint. Stab is new. Bloodfilled Caves, Micromancer. Then when this creature enters, you may search your library for an instant or sorcery card with mana value 1. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle it. Alright, we have Loot, Exuberant Explorer. So, this is another new card. We've seen this already, so we're going to move on. 64 packs to open. And alright, this is number 6. Mythic number 6. So, Aetherize, Evolving Wells, we already know. Beastskin Ranger, we already know. Campus Guide, reprint. Cathar Commando, reprint. Think Twice, reprint. Billowing Shriekmass is a 4 mana 2/3 fly. When this creature enters, mill 3 cards. Threshold. This creature gets +2/+1 as long as there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard. And our mythic is Valkyrie's Call. It's a 5 mana enchantment. Whenever a non-token, non-angel creature you control dies, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control with a 1/1 counter on it. It has flying and is an angel in addition to its own type. So that looks pretty good. Alright, here we go. We have Dragon Tainer, Involuntary Employment, Courageous Goblin, Dismal Backwater, Icewind Elemental. We have Thrilling Possibility and Valkyrie. All of these we already know. And last will, Blade of the Elves. We already know this. Menace, Void, the Drop. 2/3. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, create that main 1/1 Elf Warrior creature tokens. Then tap it, tap 10, untap elves you control. Each opponent moves 10 life, and you gain 10 life. Alright, mythic number 7, I believe. Alright, Fury Annihilation. I believe we already saw this. We have Sure Strike, Tree Drop Snare Spinner, Incinerating Blast, Ice with Elemental, and Fight Down. We have a Wild Card, and for our mythic, we have a Johnny, Call of the Pride. It's a 3 mana Johnny Planeswalker. Put a 1 counter on up to 1 target creature. And then target creature gains Flying and Double Strike until end of turn. And then create X 2/2 White Cat creature token, where X is your total life. Where X is your life total. So pretty good. Alright, down to 61. We have Good Fortune Unicorn, Final War Elf, Bushwhack, Stormwood Falls. We have Goblin Borders, Solar Chaos, and Solid Simulacrum. Alright, down to 60. Here we go. We have Balmor Battle Mage Captain, Crackling Prowler. We have Erudite Wizard, Goblin Negotiation, a Common Wild Card, Ambush Wolf, Blossoming Sands, and for our rare, we have Day of Judgment, a reprint, which destroys all creatures at turn 4. Nice. Alright, here we go. Angel Finality, Bushwhack. We have Gnarlid Colony. Vampire Nighthawk is back. Yay. Miss you guys. Fleeting Distraction, Elfsmore Giant, Greatest Goblin. And for our rare, we have Raise the Past. So it's 4 mana. Return all creature with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Alright. Let's see. We have Heroic Reinforcements, which is a reprint, Evolving Wilds, Shivan Dragon, previously a rare return, and then downgraded to uncommon. It's a 4 mana 5/5 flying that has fire breathing. We have Gleaming Barrier, Thrill the Possibility, Runaway Together, Rare Thespian, and for our rare, we have Authority of the Consuls. It's a 1 mana creature your opponent control enters tap. Whenever a creature an opponent controls enter, you gain 1 life. Alright, we have Strongbox Raider. This is new, 4 mana 5/2, Raid. When this creature enters, if you attack this turn, exile the top 2 cards of your library. Choose one of them, put until the end of your next turn. You may play that card. We also have Volunteer Deployment, Aegis Turtle, Cathar Commando, a common. Wildcard, Sanguine Siphoner falls out, which is a 5 mana. This costs 1 less to cast for each cat you control, and creatures you control get +2/+2 until your turn. For our rare, we have Archmage of Runes, 5 mana 3/6. Instants and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, draw a card. Alright, 58. We have a Johnny's Bridemaid. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. We have Helpful Hunter, Burglar Rat, Sure Strike, Incinerating Blast, Light Shell Duo, Uncommon Wildcard. And for a rare, we have Elonda Saint Dusk, 4 mana 4/4 with lifelink and has hexproof from instants. And as long as your life total is greater than your starting life total, Elenda gets +1/+1 Enhanced Menace. Elenda gets an additional 5 as long as your life total is at least 10 greater than your starting life total. So pretty good. Number 55. Here we go. Ooh, Mythic, number 8. Alright. We have Fire Spitter Whelp. a 2/2 uncommon flying whenever you cast a non-creature or dragon spell. Fire Spitter Whelp deals 1 damage to each opponent. We have Spitfire Lagak, we have Campus Guide, Slumbering Cerberus, we have Onathos Adept, Vampire Soul Caller, Eaten Alive. And for a Mythic, we have Herald of Eternal Dawn. It's a 7 mana 6/6, kind of hard to cast, but it has Flash, Flying. You can't lose the game, and your opponent can't win the game. So, yep, this looks pretty good, pretty nasty. Alright, here we go. We have Inspiring Call, Crackling Cyclops, Think Twice, we all know this. Uncharted Voyage, Assembling Skeleton. For rare, we have Bristle Brigade. It has Hexproof, prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to other creatures you control. And we have Ruby, which we already know, Stab, Tribute, Elvish Regrower. This is Elvish Visionary, but they put additional cost and gave it more power. So it used to be a 2/1 elf, but now it's 4 mana. We have Warrior Thespian, we have Witness Protection, Cathar Commando, and what do we have here? We have another Archmage of Ruin. So this is Archmage number 3. 52 cards. Here we go, another rare. We have Bolt Wave, which is pretty nasty. Braid, we have Marauding Blight, Priest, we have Solar Chaos, Following Wilds when it's elite, and we have Genesis Wave. Reveal the top X cards of your library. You may put any number of permanent cards with mana value X or less from among them onto the battlefield. Then put all cards revealed this way that were put onto the battlefield into your graveyard. So not bad at all. Okay, we have Vanishing Light's reprint, Heartfire Relation reprint, Spitfire is new. We all know those lands, Charlie Voyage, Uncommon, Wild Card, and the rare Blasphemous Edict is number 2. You may 5 mana, you may pay black rather than pay this spell's mana cost if there are 13 or more creatures on the battlefield. Each player sacrifices 13 creatures of their choice. Alright, here we go. Banishing Light again. We have Guarded Air. 6 mana, 1/1 that gives 2 +3/3. Not bad for a low stat, but it gives you 7 power actually. And for our rare, we have Drake Catchers of 1/3 Vigilance Prowess. That whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, put that many incubation counters on it. Remove 3 incubation counter from this creature. Create a 2/2 blue Drake creature token with flying. Alright, moving on. Oh, number 9. This is Mythic number 9. So, Stormkirk Blood Thief. We have Ambush Wolf, Sure Strike, Adventurous Gears of Reprint, Frightful Parent, Cyclops, Crackling Cyclops, Scoured Baron. So our Mythic number 9 is Rise of the Dead Realms. It's a 9 mana, so pretty hefty. Put all creature cards from all graveyards onto the battlefield under control. Alright, we have Snakeskin Veil, Goldvein Pick, Commando, Apothecary Stomper, Seeker's Folly, Fake Your Own Death, Squad Rallier, and for a rare, we have Alicia, who Laughs at Fate. It's a 3 mana, 2/2. First strike, when Alicia attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, return target creature card with mana value less than or equal to Alicia's power from the graveyard to the battlefield. Alright, we have Aetherize, yeah, we basically all know these. What's a rare? Anthem of Champions. It's a 2 mana, creatures you control get +1/+1. Mythic number 10. So we are really going for the mythics today. So what do we have? So we have Needle Tooth Pack, Orbit at the beginning of your end step. If a creature died this turn, put 2 1/1 counters on top creature control. We have Witness Protection, Seismic Rupture, Campus Guide, Fanatical Firebrand. We have Crypt Pester, Voluntary Employment, and our mythic would be a wild card. Nothing fancy. And what do we have here? We have Inspiring Call, Warhound, or Warhorn Raider, Dismal Blackwater, wild card for uncommon, Giant Growth, Soul Chaplain, Zombie, Swift Water Cliff, and for a rare, we have Leyline Axe, 4 mana. If this card is in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has double strike and trample. So, pretty good. Alright, we have 44 cards to go, or 44 packs to go, so here we go. Open up. Ta-da! We have another rare. We have Ship. Oh, nice. This is a Condemn. It's a 1 mana. This is the bonus sheet. Put target attacking creature on the bottom of its owner's library. Its control against life equal to its toughness. Nice. And for the rare, we have Grey Catcher. Yeah, we don't want that. We like that. We don't want that. Alright, here we go. Ooh, mythic number 11. Alright, Midnight Snack. We have Stab, Think Twice, Treetops Snare Spinner, Slumbering Cerberus. And we have Sire of 7 Deaths. It's a 7 mana 7/7 Eldrazi with 7 abilities: First Strike, Vigilance, Menace, Trample, Reach, Lifelink, Ward 7. Or Ward pays 7 life, so pretty nasty if it comes to the board. As long as they don't remove it, then pretty good. Another mythic, number 12. Alright, nice. So new card is nothing much. There's no new card, everything we've already seen. So mythic Progenitus. Progenitus is a white, blue, black, red, green, 10 mana protection from everything. If Progenitus would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, reveal Progenitus and shuffle it into its owner's library. So in limited, I don't know how you are going to be able to cast this. You must be really good at Magic to be able to do it. So anyway, this is what it looks like. So moving on. Could be a good commander. Who knows? Alright, we have Wildwood Scourge, Mocking Sprite, Campus Guide, Strix Lookout, Burglar Rat. We have Sanguine Siphoner, Coronal Vessel, and what do we have here? We have Flamewake Phoenix. It's a 4 mana, or 3 mana, 2/2, flying, haste. This creature attacks each combat table, ferocious, at the beginning of combat on your turn. If you control a creature with powerful or greater, you may pay red. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Nice. 40 cards, here we go. We have 2 wild cards, Exsanguinate Pilfer, Vacant to Eye, Elfsworn Giant, and Mocking Sprite. A rare is Authority of the Console. Alright, we have Tatiova, Cackling Prowler, Giant Growth. We have Heroic Reinforcements, Fanatical Firebrand, Broken Wings, Vanishing Light, and for our rare, we have a wild card. Oh boy. Sad. What do we have here? Mythic number 13. So, Inspiration from Beyond. This will build 3 cards, then return an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. It has Flashback for 7. We have Strix Lookout, Luminous Rebuke. We have Imprison in the Moon, Make Your Move, Crypt Fester, and Cackling Prowler. And what do we have? Ultrata, the Gravetide. It's a 6 mana, Sultai color. During each of your turns, you may play a card and cast a permanent spell of each permanent type from your graveyard. So permanent types would be creature, artifact, enchantments, battle, planeswalker. I think those are the 5 ones. So, and land. So that's 6. So this is pretty good. Mythic number 14, I believe. Revenge of the Rats is here. Pilfer, Rightful Parent, Reclamation Sage. You have Think Twice, Dismal Backwater, and for a Mythic we have Herald of Canada. 36 cards, or 36 packs to go. Another Mythic! We're on fire. Alright, this is number 15. Twin Blade Blessing. We have Tolarian Terror, which is a reprint. Witch Protection, reprint. Bite Down is a reprint. Rightful Parent, Uncharted Voyage is a reprint. And Diagram Pool is a reprint. And we have some Sphinx of Forgotten Lords. 4 mana, 3/3 with Flash, Flying. Whenever this creature attacks, target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. This flashback cost is equal to that card's mana cost, which is 1. So if you use this for a spree, then you're casting it flashback for 1, and then just add the mana kicker for the mana, which is 2, 3, or 1, 2, or 3 for the spree. So yeah, I dig this with the spree cards. Alright, 35 packs to go. We have Dragon Trainer, Gleaming Barrier, Helpful Hunter, Uncharted Voyage, Victor Katana, Giant Growth, and the rare, we have Sky Knight Squire. It's a 2 mana 1/1. When another creature you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. As long as this creature has 3 or more 1/1 counters on it, has flying, and is a knight in addition to its other types. Alright, here we go. We have Sarah Angel, downgraded from a rare to a uncommon. We have Burst Lightning, we have Healer's Hawk, Dazzling Angel, we have Firebrand, Guarded Air, and for the rare one we have Lathril Blade of the Elves. Ooh, number 16! Number 16 is here! Okay, Rogue Passage is one of our lands. Big Pick, Aegis Turtle, we have Gutless Plunderer, Eaten Alive, Upgrade, and Mythic. What do we do? Rite of Dragoncaller. It's a 6 mana. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flight. So, not bad at all. It's pretty good. Alright, we have Cat Collector, Sanguine Cyclone, Stab, Rugged Highlands, Firebrand Archer, Tatiova, Benthic Druid, Cowboy Waltz, and the rare Abyssal Hunter, or Harvester. Abyssal Harvester. It's a 3 mana, 3/2. Exile target creature card from the graveyard that was put there this turn. Create a token as a copy of it, except it's a nightmare in addition to its other type. Then exile all other nightmare tokens you control. Alright, we have Tatiova, Benthic Druid, Kazar Commando, British Goblin, Seismic Rupture, Dazzling Angel, Make It Blue, and Dismal Backwater. Our rare is Tiny Bones, Bubble Burglar. It's a 1/3. Whenever an opponent discards a card, exile it from their graveyard with a stash counter on it. During your turn, you may play cards you don't own with a stash counter on them from exile, and mana of any type can be spent to cast those spells. have Electro Duplicate. It's a 3 mana sorcery. Create a token with a copy of target creature you control, except it has haste and a beginning of end step. Sacrifice this token. And if you're looking for a Marvel card, this is Juggernaut. This is a Juggernaut, same as the old X-Men character, which is a Juggernaut as well. So if they do a X-Men, this is it. This is your Juggernaut right here. Alright, rare. 2 wild cards. Battle Song Berserkers at 3/4. Whenever you attack, target creature you control gets +1 and 0 and gains menace until end of turn. You have Infestation Sage, Bushwhack, Bite Down, Run Away Together. Preposterous Proportion. It's a 7 mana. Creatures you control get 10/10 and gain Vigilance until end of turn. Alright. We have Inspiring Paladin, Light Shell Duo, we have Heroic Reinforcement, Make Your Own Death, Fanatical Firebrand, Dazzling Angel, and for our rare we have Curator of Destinies. It's a 6 mana Sphinx. This spell can be countered. Whenever this creature enters, look at the top 5 cards of your library and separate them into a face down pile and a face up pile. An opponent chooses one of those piles, put that pile into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Alright, here we go. We have Spectral Sailor, Secluded Courtyard, Incinerating Blast, Elfin Hunter, Axguard Cavalry, Evolving Wilds, Infestation Sage, and for a rare we have Tiny Bones again, Bugler. 26 cards to go, or 26 packs to go. We have Sunblessed Healer, Soul Shackled Zombie, Inspiring Paladin, Gleaming Barrier, Sanguine Cyclone, Youthful Valkyrie, Mossborn Hydra. I've seen this before. This is a reprint, 3 mana, 1/1, and then whenever a land enters the battlefield, it doubles the moment numbers. Pretty nasty card. I lost to this when I don't have any way to respond to the progressive counters almost on top of it. So nasty card. Just wanted to let you know, if you're up against this in limited, you better kill it on sight. Alright, you have Angel of Finality, Dazzling Angel, Firebrand Archer, Run Away Together, Build from the Ashes, Heroic Uprising, and we have Killen, Planar Trailblazer. It's a 2/1. It's a 2/1 Human Fairy Scout. If Killen is a scout, it becomes a Human Fairy Detective and gains whenever Killen deals combat damage to a player. Exile the top card of the library. You may play that card this turn. And then next up for 3, if Killen is a detective, it becomes a 3/2 Human Fairy Rogue and gains double strike. Alright, we have Brazen Scourge, it's a 3 mana, 3/3 Gremlin Haste. We have Sure Strike, Incinerating Blast, Squad Rallier, Aegis Turtle, Tranquil Boat, Inspiring Call, and what we have here, it's the 1,000-Year Storm. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, copy it for each other spell, or each other instant and sorcery spell you've cast before you start. You may choose new targets or combos. We have Self-Reflection. It's a 6 mana sorcery. Create a token that's a copy of card creature you control, and it has flashback. You have Warrior Thespian, Soul Shackled Zombie, Gutless Plunderer, Bloodfell Cave, and for a rare, Erase the past. 22 packs, 22 packs, 2 packs to go. Alright, we got Juggernaut, Cracking Cyclops, Cracking Prowler, Slumbering Cerberus, Firebrand, Hungry Ghoul, and for rare we have Yolanda, Saint of Dusk. We have Seismic Rupture, Giant Growth, Hungry Ghoul, we have Vampire Nighthawk, Spitfire Lagak, Thrilling Possibility, Vanguard Seraph, and for rare we have Alicia who laughs at fate. 20 packs to go. Almost there. Everything is a reprint, nothing new. And let's see what the rare is. Brass Bounties, a 7 mana. For each land you control, create a treasure token. Alright, Skyship Buccaneer. We have Hero's Downfall, a rare that was downgraded into a uncommon. And then we have Healer's Hawk, Goblin Surprise, Inspiring Palu, Squad Rallier, Titan Parent, and we have Genesis Wave. We have Spectral Sailor, Think Twice, Quick Draw Katana, Axguard Cavalry, and we have Zul Asher Liquid. 2 mana 2/2 with a guard, pay 2 life, and you may tap it. You may cast target zombie creature card from your graveyard this turn. Ooh, mythic. This is number what, 17? And there's a rare too. Nice. So we have Kraken, Gorehound Raider, Healer's Hawk, Windscarred Crag, Resolute Reinforcement. For the rare, we have Keelan, Lantern Trailblazer, and this is what, 17? 16, 17. I think this is 17. And it's a wild card. Ooh. Alright, here we go. We have Bench Rats, Throw Possibility, Stab, Micromancer, we all know that. Kiora, the Rising Tide, this is pretty good. When Kiora enters, draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Whenever Kiora attacks, if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, you may create Zion of the Deep, a legendary 8/8 blue octopus creature token. We have all the lands, all the reprints, and rare. Anthem of Champion, pretty good. 14 packs to go. Oh, we have Cephalid Ink Mage. It's a 3 mana 2/2. When this creature enters, surveil 3, and then Threshold. This creature can't be blocked as long as there are 7 or more cards in the graveyard. We have Elvish Grower, Goblin Warders, Refute, and now Sprawling Crawler. It's a 3 mana 3/2 at the beginning of your upkeep. Each player draws 1 card. Whenever an opponent draws a card, that player loses 1 life. And let's see. We have Dauntless Veteran, Armasaur Guide, Modern Blight Priest, Wynet's Elite, Stab, Bloodfall Caves, and for the rare, 1000-Year Swarm again. Alright, 12 packs to go. What do we have here? So, we have Ball Lightning, Abysmal Harvester, so 3 mana. We're still waiting for that Ball Lightning to show up. It would be nice if we do get Ball Lightning. Ooh, Mythic. This is number 18. Mythic 18. Ooh, all green cards. We have Wynet, Guildleaf, Dean, we have Wine's Elite, Metal Commando, Heir Apparent, Crackling Prowler, we have Wildwood Scourge. Just everything. Too bad. 10 packs to go. We're almost to the finish line. We started at 93 packs, so let's take a look. We all know these cards, except for Warden of the Cycle. 4 mana, 3/4. At the beginning of your end step, creature died this turn, choose 1, gain 2 life, or you draw a card and you use 1. Rare wild card. 9 packs to go. Here we go. We have Wildwood Scourge, Bushwhack, Think Twice, Grappling Kraken, Mocking Sprite, Erudite Wizard, Swiftwater Cliff, and we have Seer Slider Goblin. Raid at the beginning of your end step. If you attack this turn, create a 1/1 red Goblin creature token. Alright, we have Strongbox Raider, Gorehorn Raider, 2 Pirates, 1 Stab, Random Warlock, Wolf, Campus Guide, and the rare Elenda Saint Dusk. I think we have a complete playset of it already. 7. Mythic number 19. Mythic number 19. Here we go. Let's open it up. What do we have here? Another wild card. Fantastic. It can be any card that we want. Alright, we have Savannah Lions, Travel Waltz, Travel Voyage, Llanowar Elves, a common wildcard, Zombify is back, and for a rare we have Blasphemous Edict, nice. 5 packs to go, we have rare, Snakeskin Veil, True Strike, Pilfer, Infernal Vessel, we have Mocking Sprite, Gleaming Barrier, Dazzling Angel. For the rare, we have Mossborn Hydra again. Pretty good. 4 packs. Meteor Golem, Aegis Turtle, Light Shell Duo, Vengeful Blood Witch, Omniscient Guide, Golden Pick, and we have Exemplar of Light. It's in 4 mana, 3/3. Flying whenever you gain life, put a 1 counter on this creature. Whenever you put 1 or more 1 counter on this creature, draw a card. This ability trigger only once each turn. 3 packs to go, and this is Mythic number 20. Mythic number 20 is nothing but Sire of 7 Deaths, so this is number 3 for us. Sire of 7 Deaths, really nice. Hard to kill, but I mean it's still killable, but it's just so hard to deal with. We have Affection Adric, Gorehound, we have 1 rare, and let's take a look. Extravagant Replication, save 6 mana. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a token that's a copy of another target non-land permanent you control. It has to be a non-land, which sucks. And last but not least, this is our last pack for Foundations. And here we go. It's another rare. We have Fiendish Panda, Pilfer, Campus Guide, Grow from the Ashes, Stab, Firebrand Archer, Balmor Battle Mage, and our last for the rare, we have Arabo, First Fang, say 3 mana, 2/2. Other cats you control get +1/+1. Whenever a Arabo or another non-token cat you control enters, create a 1/1 white cat creature token. So there you have it. Those are all the Foundation packs that we were able to accumulate over the past couple of weeks since it launched in Arena. We used up our pre-release codes. We were able to enter some events, limited events for pre-release, draft, and sealed. And lastly, these are accumulated. These are the mastery that we were able to open up for the packs. So yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed the show, and come back again next time when we try to open the rest of our packs from Magic the Gathering Arena. So until next time, this is Third One Scoop, signing out.